Right, chaps, and welcome back to Expedition Vikings. And we are back after the Norwegian raids. I don't know why this area is so heavy for some reason. Anyways, we need to interrogate the leader of the raiders. So let's just go outside. I don't know, the interiors seem to always get a bit of a problem there. I have to check it. So, in our last episode, we fended off the raiders in the north and in the south. So it was pretty thick, heavy fighting. Right, I need to, and I defeated their leader, Gunnar, which apparently thought that the village would be abandoned, and it wasn't. And actually, we defeated him right here, right in front of the longhouse. So. Actually, let's see all our guys. Yeah, I mean, getting degraded and all that stuff. What's this for? Deconstruct the items. So I have a ton of items. Spears. I think I will talk with the blacksmith first. Right. Okay, repairing. This is a repairing menu. This may be the only simple menu in the game. Savor it. You will be able to select the weapons you want to repair during a shift. The amount of items you can repair is unlimited by your available resources. Right. So... Ugh. So I need valuables and whatnot. Right. Which I see here on the side. Okay, I get it. So... Oh yeah, but I have 0 of salvage and he needs 2. Gotcha. Alright, let's talk with Gunnar. Someone has tied Gunnar to a pole in the middle of an animal pen. He must have been standing in the mud for at least 3 hours. Yet he stands straight and looks you in the eyes when you approach him. Yeah, I'm gonna act tough here. Give me a reason not to kill you. Gunnar chuckles quietly to himself. No reason comes to mind. I attacked your village. I killed your clansmen. I have nothing to offer in return for mercy. The huge man pauses for a moment to adjust his weight against the pole. We didn't have a chance to get properly introduced. I am called Gunnar the Peaceful. I am an Hulfedin from Vestfold in the north. I assume you are the thegn of this village? I am Thorsten, son of Sigmar, and I am indeed the thegn here. Tell me, Thorsten, son of Sigmar, why I am still alive. What is an Hulfedin? We are the chosen warriors of Odin. We go into battle with no coat of armor. Instead we wear all wolf pelts and become mad as beasts. Oh, you are honored to be under Odin's protection. Guided by the wrath of the Allfather, I have slain many men. Neither fire nor iron has any effect on me. It's a powerful pact. Well, I can offer you a way out of this, depending on how you answer my next question. You're peaceful, gain morale. Okay. I will make my words count, Theg. Why did you attack my village? Your defenses are weak. No palisades, the barest excuse for earthworks. You're a tempting target. So you want me to believe you sailed down from Kaupang to steal my mother's jewelry? The giant shrugs, a motion not unlike an oak bending in a gale. Your village lies along a major trade route. I assumed you would be wealthy. Man, the sense is hard, but I might try it down the line. And how is it the beacons? No, that's a stupid question. Yeah, I'll try the sense now. Damn it. What's your relationship to the Thagan skull cleaver? Gunnar's expression remains totally blank. Never heard of the man. Is he some big deal down here? As you know, I'm not exactly from these parts. And how is it the beacons weren't lit? Perhaps the watchmen were doing a shit job of keeping watch. In their defense, we were being very quiet. Okay, Gunnar, enough playing around. Here's what I believe happened. Oh, I failed. You explain your theory of how and why Gunnar's group came to set their sights on your village, but as you listen to your own words, you realize how weak it all sounds. Gunnar seems completely unimpressed as well, snorting derisively at several points throughout. In the end, you're left feeling somewhat deflated, and your prisoner fixes you with a blank stare. You speak not a single word of sense. Ha! I simply came to hear about your village from a traveling merchant in Kaupang, that's all. I have nothing more to add. Well, I know you're lying, so I'll make you an offer. Reveal who sent you here, and I swear you will go free. The Ulfedin regards you through squinted eyes. You swear it? What is such an oath worth to me? Then he nods. Well, all right. I accept your offer. Okay, the plot thickens updated. I met Skullcleaver on Orkneyjar, and he swore your village was a worthwhile target, wealthier than the painted ones and far less fierce. He was either lying or mistaken. What are the painted ones? They're the tribes who live in the north on the isles across the sea. They're called the Picts. Their weapons are poor and their homes are primitive by our standards, but they fight fiercely and they live in harsh conditions. All in all, they're not a worthwhile target for raids, but their lands are fertile, and so far we've been able to keep them in check. Oh, that's cool. This fellow have been to, well, Scotland. The Orkneys. What is Orkneyjar? Easy. Well, not at the moment, but I think so. That's a good idea. Okay, what's his Orkneyjar? A smile creeps across Gunnar's lips and he leans forward slightly. You've heard stories of the islands to the west across the sea. Orkneyjar are the northernmost... it's the Orkneys. Are the northmost of those islands. Many Northmen have come to take land from the tribes that live there. There are stories of a great kingdom to the south, with great concentrations of wealth and little in the way of defenses. We never made it that far south. Perhaps I will return to those islands and explore further in the future. Wow. Okay, I'll discuss these findings with my confidants. We'll talk again later. Don't forget your oath, Thagn Thorsten. I'll be awaiting my release. Right, discuss Connor's information with my Huskar. Catull, I should have seen the connection. Yeah, Thagn Skula mentioned these ties to the Kaupang at the feast. And here's a group of Northmen attacking us out of the blue. What does he stand to gain from this? I don't know, but we won't find out by standing around and talking. We should take this to Astrid and hear what she thinks. Right, she knows Skula a lot better than we do. Okay. So return to your longhouse and let your mother know what you found out. Roger that. To go to the longhouse, and I don't like to go there. For some reason the stream goes a bit weird when I'm inside the longhouse. For some silly reason, I don't understand why. Did the man talk? What did you find out? Well, Thagn Skula has been to the islands across the sea. You recruited the Northmen there. Skula is the cause? Then it's worse than I thought. How? The Northmen have started settling in the isles across the sea. Skula met the raiders there and convinced them we were easy pickings. And we were. This raid was our own fault. Our defenses are inadequate. We'll deal with that later. If Skula is acting against us, do you know what that means? Wow. The thing is now... Okay, we'll try to get control of our clan from Sigurd Ringer at the next Althing, which is, I think it's the kind of... Hello, Salah. So I think it's kind of this court meeting from all the Thagns with the king and everything. So that's an idea. Skull is a powerful enemy. We have no standing to defeat him, which is true. We'll find no help against him. Nobody would risk it, which can be also true. And I'm not really sure. Okay, I'm not really sure. I mean, you'll try to get control of our clan. That's true. That must be his ultimate plan, yes. This gives him almost a year to weaken us further in the eyes of the king, and nobody will help us against him. As she speaks, Astrid counts on her fingers. He holds great favors with the king, so we can expect no political protection. Further, Yelling is a large territory with many fine warriors, so we can't possibly face him in battle. Third, he all but controls trade with Kaupang, a route so profitable as to rival the trade from Saxony through Ribe. We have almost a year until the next Althing. There must be something we can do. Okay. I mean, I immediately saw number 2. We crossed the sea and plundered that unprotected coast I've heard so much about. But let's see the other options. Why resist? We're already subjects to the king. Scully will be just another link in the chain that binds us. Okay, no. We must seek political allies elsewhere. That great kingdom across the sea. With their support we might resist. No. We need to build our own trade routes. Skull as Kaupang will get the isles across the sea. No. We cross the sea and plunder. Okay, the aggressive have gained morale, the conceited followers have lost morale. Yeah. No, the greedy have gained morale and the peaceful have lost. Yeah, because the choices affect the followers. Everyone stops to consider the implications. Dark looks are exchanged, heavy with doubts and worry, but nobody appears able to come up with a compelling alternative. Finally, your mother sighs. I see no other option. Your first act as Stagn will be to leave your clan just like your father. Nefia rolls her eyes so hard at Asleifer, you can almost hear them straining their sockets. Do you have anything to contribute other than more complaints about Sigma? Do you have any rebuttal to offer better than "Nuh-huh"? I know you're sworn to serve Trosten, but if you're so afraid to leave, I'm sure you can convince your Thegn to let you stay. Asleifer crosses his arms and shifts his weight impatiently. I'll follow if so ordered. In fact, I'll be glad to go. However, our duties lie here, with the clan. He's the fellow I defeated in the Olm gang. There won't be a clan much longer if we don't do something to counter Skull. Think about the glory you might find across the sea, the treasure, the battles. We're not going for the glory, we're going to save the clan. I may not agree with your decision, but I respect your reasoning. I'm with you. Then we must begin to make preparations immediately. We have 2 months until spring. You'll need a new ship and a real herd to crew it. Your Uskarls alone won't be enough. We need cargo to trade. If trade is what we're planning. Well, we should ask Thorfinn if he's up to the task of building a longship. Okay, there are a few fighting men left in the clan, and we must leave some to protect the village. We should bring trade goods, but what little wealth father left us is spent on feasts. I do not intend to do any trading. Oh man. Aggressive game morale, the peaceful lost. We should still stock up on supplies for the journey, and I think I have an idea for how we might afford it. Nefia rubs the bridge of her nose. Oh, I'm sure I know what you're going to suggest. Remember, Idis told us about the ancient grave on Funen, where they say a king and a queen were buried with their last... well... The shield maiden smiles. I knew it. That's true. We could sell the loot and fill the whole ship with cargo. If that story were true, the grave would have been robbed generations ago. Let's at least talk to Adis about it and ask what she thinks. Oh, it's an idea. Okay, it's worth looking to. The greedy Afghan morale. It does sound whimsical, but Idis is wise and well-grounded. Talking to her wouldn't hurt. Also, we should ask Thorfinn if he's up to the task of building a longship. If I know Thorfinn at all, he'd been dreaming of such a task for a long time. Good, we've got a plan. Then begin the preparations, my son. I'll start pulling some strings so we can learn more about Skull's activities and plans. I'll hate to see you leave, but I know you'll do your father proud. Your brother and I will watch over the clan in your absence. Alright, let's talk to the fellow to build the longship. Actually, I gained some skill points, right?
I heard you're leaving. I want to join you.
I don't know where this Roskva came from. Roskva the Black. The Witch's Apprentice. They accosted you outside your longhouse. I heard you leaving. I want to join you. Sure. I'll be glad to have you on board. She smiles, and it's a proper smile for once, showing teeth and everything. Thank you. I'll find someone to take care of Hulda while we're gone. Roskva has joined you here. Alright, so recruit at least 9 herdmen for the expedition, travel to Ribe and hire some mercenaries, optional. Consider offering Gunnars a place in your herd. Oh my god, I want to have the giant with me. That's absolutely essential. I mean, the man is a beast. Gunnar is still where you left him. A hog is curiously sniffing his pants. Good to see you again. Have you decided what to do to me? With me? I have an offer for you. I want you to join my herd. I accept. Then you may now consider yourself a resident of Skjern. Kettle cuts Gunnar's ropes. We'll find you a place to stay. For now we can at least get you out of this pig pen. The Ulfadin stretches, squeezes his wrists to get the blood flowing again, then puts out a huge hand to seal the deal. I swear before Odin to follow you wherever you ask, and serve you with my life. Wow. Alright, I have a ton of people. This... okay. Let's see what each one has. Oh yeah, I had that fatal fracture in the chest, man. So, where character and skill menus? Okay. So let me see. I have 22. Okay, I need to. I remember healing. Heal followers. Okay, that's not the one I want. It was some of the passive ones. I think I saw something about Strider. I saw something about... aha, that's the one. With patient, hardened, evade, 5 perception. Or I could go for the weapons again. And more sword still. I must spend 100 skill points to upgrade this skill further. Wow. Is the shield the same? It's 100, yeah. Wow. This is crazy. Okay, offensive skills. I have the charge. I have the dual wielding, which I think I will upgrade. Okay. I can't even... oh, it's 1 of 1. Okay, I can't upgrade this. And the rebuke, the stun. Don't want it throwing. Okay, I'll take the anticipate opening. And the thing is... okay, resist damage reduction to any adjacent friendly target to match the user. Okay, so I'm gonna use put that one, which is kind of to put them in the shield wall if needed. I still have 7 points. Yeah, taunt is showing the buttocks. And Half the deterioration risk for infections. Okay. Cooking, crafting, diplomacy. I think I'm gonna take this. Guarding. To have a sleeper, hunting. This is for when we set camp and stuff. Pairing, scouting, a tinkerer. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one. Okay, I spent all. Wow, all of them have a ton of skill points. Okay, so Ketil is a is a bowman. I think I'm gonna use shield on him as well. And yeah, I'm gonna upgrade the knife. Where's the utility? Yeah, that's the hunting. Oh, it already has it. Okay. Okay, converts meat into rations. I want this. Okay, that's good. I still have 16, which I will use point blank shooting and the knife, the sneak attack. Now I have Nefia, which I think she had spear. Yeah, but I need a ton. In any case, I'll give her at least one of shield. Where was the... yeah, that's the one. No. I mean, Neffy is good for scouting. Oh, she's already good. Okay. Repairing, guarding. Okay. I'm gonna give her dodge. Lone wolf, no, because she has to be away from the party. Reduces the movement penalty of armor. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Aslafer. Okay, I know he has the shield, has sword. Okay, I'll give him charge. I'll give him dual wields, 2 of them, and we should be good to go. Let's talk to the smith. Okay. I need some equipment from you. Alright, crafting. This is the crafting menu. Crafting converts salvage, which I have 0, into weapons or hides and armor. Okay, these are the crafting skills. Of the Herdman's crafting, the skill rank determines the maximum item tier you can build, which, yeah, now I start to get into this management part of the party and everything. You can build, which in turn determines the total resource cap for each type of weapon. Okay. Start by selecting which type of item you want to craft. You can only craft armor and helmets if you have the armor smithing skill. Okay. So let's say we want to build a shield. And yeah, everything uses salvage, which I don't seem to have. Oh, but I can do different stuff. Okay, armor. Okay, here you can see a preview of the item you're about to build. If you accept, this is the item that will be added to your inventory. Okay. Use the durability of the item as an indicator of overall quality. Items have 1 point of durability per unit of salvage or hides spent creating them. Okay. Click here to confirm. Okay. Range damage reduction. I'll put more. Wow. Okay, so I wouldn't need all this stuff, so I won't spend anything right now. I'd like you to join my expedition. Sigurd shifts her weight uneasily. Would you now? Thorsten, I'm honored by your offer, but I won't make the same mistake my mother did. She thought she could be a shield maiden and still have a family, but she was wrong. A woman must choose. I've made my decision. I haven't told anyone this, but Lyotr and I are trying for a child. I've been for some time now. I'm staying home to build a family. Okay. So, there should be people that I can talk with to join my herd. There should be people I can talk to build stuff, and Thorfinn is the guy for the ship. Thorfinn is in his shop, teaching one of the boys of the village to the proper use of an adze. They appear to be working on an oar. As you enter the workshop, he holds up a hand in greeting. Good work, kid. Just keep it like that until this side is done. I have to talk to the thing, but I'll be right back. He stretches his back and comes over to shake your hand with a wide smile. I believe I have you and your friends to thank for returning my wife's jewelry. What can I do to repay this depth of gratitude? What are you working on? I have a lot of work now fixing and replacing all the things that were broken or stolen in the raid. Right now I'm showing little, oh my god, I hate these names. Megan Bjorn, or however you say it, how to make a new oar for his father after the old man broke it across the back of a raider. Ha! Did we suffer a lot of damage? Aye, it seems like those bastards managed to start a lot of fires and kick in quite a lot of doors. Veldorf is working on some replacement locks, so I'll be busy installing new doors when it's done. I'm sure you're not just here to check up on the repair work, though, are you? I'm mounting an expedition, and I need a new longship. He claps his hands together and flashes you with a wide grin. Oh, my dear man, I've been waiting for you to come with me with this task once since your father's ship went with him into the afterlife. My master built that ship when I was just a young boy. I've always dreamt of completing such a project myself. That was a glorious vessel in its day, fast and durable, but I think I can build on that design and surpass my old master. What type of ship will you make? It will be a Snekia, like your father's ship, a thin warship with a shallow keel. I'll put in 24 rowing benches so there's room for both your herd and some thralls. What do you need? Well, timber, first and foremost. You'll need to choose a tree that I will use to form the keel, the stem and the hull. Our nearby forest has several grand old trees that would each make for a fine ship. If you want me to undertake this project, I will meet you in the forest and help you choose a suitable tree. If I start immediately, I should be able to have your ship ready by late spring. What kinds of woods? The carpenter strokes his beard. Let's see. Oak is the most common. It's heavy and durable timber that will make for an intimidating vessel. Elm is a little lighter and more flexible. Could be used to make a slightly broader ship to hold a lot of cargo. Or perhaps spruce would be a good choice. It's a lighter material that would produce a fast ship. I will pick particular types of lumber for the different parts of the ship to ensure that every component is made with the best possible wood, but the principal material will have a great influence on the qualities of the finished vessel. Right, anything else? We'll need sails soon. I'll ask Dagaidr and their girls what they can do. I'll need some new tools. My master's tool set is worn by age and shamefully outdated. Well, that's a lot of things. Thorfinn's attention seems to slip off into the distance. Her husband, Gveldurf, should be happy to help me with that. I'll need to produce a steering oar, some sort of anchor. He notices your apprehensive look at this growing list of errands. Oh, this is nothing you need to worry about. I'll make all the arrangements. Well, this all sounds good. I can't wait to see what you can do. Meet me in the forest near your uncle's house when you have time, and we'll pick out some timber and get started. Boys, we're going to build a long ship. This is awesome. Sigrid walks up to you at a brisk pace and stops abruptly at a respectful distance. Thorsten, I've found something you may need to deal with. What's going on? As she spends most of her days roaming the countryside, Sigrid tends to know what's happening in your lands better than anyone else. I've come across a group of travelers camping out in the forest. I can't tell if they are armed, so I thought I'd better stay clear for now. How many are they? I saw 4 in the camp, but there was too much baggage for just the 4 of them. I think they must be 6 or 7. What colors do they wear? All sorts. Nothing that identifies them as a fighting unit. We ought to deal with this at once. Sigrid lets out a shallow breath, but she seems to have held in for a while, which condenses in the cold with a wispy cloud between you. Lyotr and I will keep eye on them until you get there. Sigrid checks the knife in her belt as she turns on the spot and strides away towards the forest. Right, we have to go and check these fellas. Let's go. I mean, they might be just merchants. But we need to check. It's dangerous times. Okay, your homestead is a small village. Okay, as you plan your travels, keep an eye on this timeline. It shows your current deadline and illustrates how much of the available time you've spent. You have about 1 month to prepare for your expedition before it's too late, and if you run out of time, the game will end prematurely. Time usually passes only when you travel or when you make camp. Each time you make camp, 12 hours pass. In rare cases, storyline choices or events will also advance in time. When you leave for Britain, time will advance to spring and you will be given a new, more generous deadline. Consider beginning a long construction project in your homestead before you trigger this time skip. Okay. Skjern Forest. Okay. Okay. Who should go with me? I want Nefia. I want Gunnar. Yeah, all of them. 5 of 5, okay. Let's go in, boys. Let's see what this group of travelers wants.
I always loved these woods.
Remember when we turned this into Asgard and we had to fend off a Jotun invasion?
Yeah, that got so elaborate. That fantasy lasted a whole summer.
You were Thor, I was Balder, and Nifia was...
Heimdall, but as a woman. Oh man, I forgot about that.
You really needed some better role models growing up.
What they're up to? Okay, found a forest camp in the south altitude with the travelers. Let's go. Old fireplace that doesn't seem to have been used for a long time, okay? This is a beautiful oak. There's just about enough timber in here for a heavy, intimidating ship. Let's go around. The clearing is occupied by a group of men sitting around a fire, their equipment strewn about. The men all look young but strong. It looks like they've been here a few days. Hey, Lux, I see you've made yourselves comfortable. One of them, a young man of about 18 winters, looks up from the fire and stands to address you. The others remain seated, but exchange sideways looks. Hail, Oxale. We didn't expect to meet anyone here and thought it would be all right to set up camp. The young man looks nervous and signals for the others to stand. They look at each other, but briefly before standing, only to hover awkwardly as though unsure what to make of the situation. Okay, I'll go soft on this one. Don't have to worry, I just want to ask a few questions. The young man seems to relax and makes a motion with his hand for the others to sit back down, which they reluctantly do. Sorry, we don't want any trouble. Ask away. So, where are you from? Down south. And what are you doing here? Just passing through. We're merchants. Well, if you're merchants, I'm sure you got something to trade. The young man doubts his eyes around the camp, seemingly searching for something. Just a couple of hides, 30 ortug of silver. You notice the skinned deer lies dead at the perimeter, some of the meat boiling on the pot. Look, it's pretty obvious you aren't merchants. I don't appreciate the dishonesty, so... Well, speaking of hides, no, it's best if you leave. The young man seems taken aback, a nervous look falling over him. Yeah, sure, I think we'll just leave. The men pack their things and prepare to leave. Wow, that was easy. Alright, okay, so we are here and we need to find the tree for the kill of the longship. But before that, I'm going to put myself with a broadsword. There we go. Ah, yes. Oh, she already has the winged spear, okay. Sounds good. Longship. Okay, I found at least 3 different trees. Find all usable, okay. Oh yeah, he's under the tree, look at that. Bloody hell. So, let's find the usable trees. A nice long one for a kill. Might have to travel to the forest. I think Thorfinn will announce which trees are good and bad, because he already announced the oak, I think. Yeah, he already announced the... I found some good stuff. So we found the oak. We need elm, and we need what was the other wood? Can't remember. Oh, bandits. Bastard. To arms! They're bloody fast. Damn trees. Oh, it's Gunnar. What does he have? Baldur's Favor. All Norse allies get centered. Physical resistance. Tyr's Favor. was silly of me, actually. Okay, one down. I won't throw Torf. I throw Aslev. Okay, put him... because both have shield one. Yeah, I mean, they are pretty badly equipped, so... Yeah, and I put Nefia behind, so she can thrust a spear through them, in between the shield. Let's see if she can heal some.
I'll help.
I'll leave Thorfinn in the back. Wow, there was one hiding in the woods. Kick her back. Go help that. Do I have charge? No. Yeah, was okay. Awesome. You swiveled a bit to let the thrust go through. Hook and slash. Okay, overhead attack with the offhand weapon that is always blocked, immediately followed by an unblockable attack with the main hand weapon. But the idea... So it takes me the full action. But shield hook. Okay, takes the shield away. But I couldn't attack her for some reason. Okay, I'm still missing one. Yeah, he doesn't use armor, so... I'll just charge. Use charge. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it was just some banditry. Okay. It's stuff that loses. Catiel nudges one of the fallen with his boot. I know this man. He's one of your thralls. I've seen him around the longhouse. They all are, I think. They must have escaped during the raider attack. Some of them are still alive. They've earned their freedom. Let them go. Earned? The only way to earn anything is through hard work of victory in combat. Trying and failing does not a free man make. Pah! They were ill-equipped and poorly trained, but they fought anyway. They've proven that they have the will to be free. Okay, release them. Irsa. Oh, Tar. Okay, we found their camp, but this is not what we were looking for. We want more trees. Pine is not the most obvious choice for a longship, but it's strong and flexible. It might provide a good compromise between speed and cargo. Okay, 3 different trees, all usable trees. Okay, so 2 of 3. We have to walk a bit more. Look how straight the trunk of this ash is. A strong and heavy wood like this would make for an impressive ship while leaving plenty of room for cargo. Now the thing is, the oak is intimidating, the elm is a fast raiding ship, and the pine is the compromise. So I think we'll go for oak. I think we'll go for oak. I mean, we're going to purely raid. We need to bring stuff back also. I'm thinking about that. What's this? You remember Aunt Alftis as a woman of great grace and beauty. Uncle Grimwulf never seemed to truly recover from the loss. Okay, I need to find 3 more trees. And I am sure Thorfinn will note them. Oh, I found a house.
That's strange. Grimmel's cottage is open.
There's blood by the door and on the ground leading further into the forest. Something is definitely not right.
A tall, dark-eyed man is hammering steadily at the wooden fence, adding a new row of boards atop the hold. He appears surprised to see you, but not unpleasantly so. Thorsten, I haven't seen you in some time. What brings you out here? Grimulf the Tall is your uncle, but has remained a somewhat mysterious figure throughout your childhood. He participated in every one of your father's expeditions, and you know he is a strong and skilled warrior, but he mostly keeps to himself. Just checking if all is well. I didn't see you at the feast. Grimulf shakes his head slowly. I was not in the mood for drink. Sigmar was the third of my brothers to die in battle, and I've grown tired of pretending there is glory in such a death. What are you working on? Grunts unhappily. I'm trying to improve the pen. This accursed pack of wolves has taken 4 of my animals since the autumn. I thought I'd fixed the fence well enough last time, but 2 nights ago I lost another ship. Is there anything I can do to help? If you are up for it, I've thought about setting a trap to kill the pack. I can do it alone, of course. They would just escape or kill me instead. With your help, though, it's a different matter. So what's the plan? We tie a pig to a tree and lie in wait in the circle. If the wolves come, we attack. They'll try to flee, so we have to be quick about it. But if we can just get about half the pack, they're likely to avoid this holy area in the future. It would be best to set some traps first. Grimulf scratches his well-trimmed beard. That's a good idea, but I know little about hunting with traps. Is that something you can handle? Okay, let's give your plan a try, because I'm not sure. Good. I know a suitable place for the ambush. Follow me, please. Alright, let's kill some wolves, boys. You might find some trees on the way. Here we are. This is a good spot for the trap. Are you ready? Let's do this. You tie Grimulf to stick to the tree and find hiding spots along the edges of the clearing. 3 hours passes. Finally you hear shuffling in the undergrowth. Oh, they are too far away. Can't possibly charge them. Okay, let's set up a small shield wall there. Set up a ready action. Try a long range shot. Okay, good. Have Nefia go with the spear. Thorfinn better stay hidden. Let's have the witch there. And Gunnar. Gunnar doesn't have ready. I'll leave him on reserve. And Uncle will try to rejoin. Let's end the turn. Yeah, Bastard went for Gunnar. Oh shit, Nefia is down. Damn it, they are really tough. Okay, stunned, good. Doesn't have charge. Doesn't matter, I'll go for him.
Need a hand?
Good one, thanks.
Yeah. He has point blank, so... Quick shot. That's crippling. That's not the idea I had. Damn it. Let's try to shoot it anyways. Yeah, he's going down.
Where did all this blood come from?
Yeah, I have to,
Oh,
because of the ranged. What does Thorfinn has? As a grapple. Okay. Let's see if it works. Grab hold until your next turn. Damn it. Yeah, doesn't really work, does it? Let's see how they react. Wow, he's pouncing while he is on the ground. Wow. Whoa. These wolves are tough as nails. How the hell I can't target the wolf with the poison? Can't use poison on a hostile utility. Okay. Can't use grapple on beasts. Damn it. I'm gonna lose the entire party here. Oh yeah, she demoralized the wolves. Okay. Maybe that's why. Okay. Maybe it's a good time to, yeah, recover some of our guys. Okay, one is down.
Need a hand?
Ensure no enemies reach the highlighted area. Shit. Well, that's it. Defeat. Well, it's better than losing everyone. It seems I'll never be rid of these creatures. Fine warriors we are, torn apart by a pack of animals. Battlefield is a bit away, having also apparently woken up before you. Yeah, that's not the fight we'll be telling our grandchildren about. Well, I guess I'd better fix that fence then, once I recover from this disaster. Sorry I dragged you into that mess, Trosten. We'll have to catch up some other time. Bloody hell. That was bad. Anyways, what's that place? Oh, large stash of iron. Right. Let's keep exploring, trying to find the rest of the trees. Ah, a larch. This would make for an impressive ship. Not as impressive as oak, but it's lighter, so your ship would be faster than the one made of oak. A weary traveler is taking a break against a tree. Several bulging sacks of equipment have been unceremoniously dumped again amidst the roots of the tree. Yes? Well, that's quite a haul you're carrying. Would you be willing to trade? The traveler's rounds of accent places him somewhere in the northern Jutland. No, I'm hoping to trade it for something specific, but I haven't found it yet. What are you looking for? My brother, if you must know, if he's even alive at this point. What happened to your brother? He left our farm many years ago when he was recruited to our uncle's herd. He never came back. Maybe I can help find him? His name is Egil, and last I heard he came through here about 5 years ago. That's where I lost his trail. Well, I don't know anyone by that name, but I'll keep an eye out. If you find him, I'll sell you my gear if you want. Okay. Alright. How many trees we've missing? 2. Okay. Let's see the map. We're still missing the north. Let's go there. See if we can find... Oh, okay. Armor balm. Armor smithing schematic. Rubbing a numbing balm into armor lets the wearer gain a few HP and valuable. Poor fella. What happened to him? Ah well, it's still alive. Okay, there's a cartwheel there. Let's see if what... Good find. This spruce looks young despite its size. Its wood will be light, allowing your ship to go faster. Right. We need 1 more wood. I think we found most of them. But we're still missing some. The remains of a person lie half buried in the snow, the left hand fallen apart, but grasping at a rusty sword sticking out of the ground, bony fingers strewn around the hand. Engraved rusty sword. Maybe it's the other fellow's brother. Okay, we still didn't go there to find. Well, we need another tree.
That's strange. Grimmel's cottage is open.
There's blood by the door and on the ground leading further into the forest. Something is definitely not right.
Yeah, that was the wolves, man. Going down the opposite way. Let's find the last tree. we really need to start building the ship. So, if I remember, we must build the ship, right? And make a bigger project as well at the same time. Found anything? Showed the sword. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I found a sword engraved with his name next to the some remains not far from him. The quiver in his voice betrays that he is not as unmoved by this news as demeanor reflects. That's his. How far from here did you say? Go north from here until you reach Grimulf's cottage, then take the far path east into the forest. Thank you. You can have my things in exchange for the sword if you want. My fighting days are behind me. Perhaps we could work something else. I'm not in the mood for haggling right now, but you can buy it all for wholesale. Oh, should have your sword. Thank you. Okay. Quickly make the exchange before he sets off. Thank you. So... technically I'll need one more tree. Ah, should be this. Ah, a large old elm. This is a strong timber. If we use this, I can build a ship with plenty of room. Okay, preparations done. Talk to Thorfinn and choose a tree as timber for the new ship. Okay. What's that? I think I left Thorfinn somewhere. There he is. We found a decent selection of timber now. We have some good options. Are you ready to make your decision? I'm satisfied with the current selection. Okay, what do you think? Okay, oak. High intimidation, low cargo, low speed. Ash, medium intimidation, medium cargo, low speed. Spruce, high speed, low intimidation, low cargo. No. Larch, medium speed, medium intimidation, low cargo. So I want something with speed. That's the problem. Medium cargo, medium, low. No. High cargo, low speed, medium intimidation, low cargo. Yeah, let's use the larch. Yeah, because low speed, right? Spruce is high speed, low intimidation, which is also not good. So, yeah, let's go with the larch. Very good. I'll fetch some of the boys and come back to harvest the tree. You're certain? Yeah, I've made my decision. I'll go back to Skjern then, and then get started immediately. Come see me there if you need anything else. Okay, boys, we have a long ship that's going to be built. Let's find...
There's bones here. A deer.
Looks like wolves got her. Poor little creature never stood a chance.
It's just an animal. Stay vigilant, lest we end up the same way.
Let's return to the village. Return to Thorfinn and choose a name for your ship. Wow, We got to name our ship, boys. What should we call her? Well, some names come to mind, but oh there, I've sent Sony and Megan Bjorn out to the forest to harvest the timber you chose for the ship, and that's all that's left is to name it. Name your ship. Oh my god, what name? Mm-hmm. The Hirax. Not a bad name, Hirax. I'll let Rurik know. Maybe we'll be able to carve some decorations to match. There we go. We have ourselves a ship being built, boys. So this is it. We're gonna stop here today and continue the next time. So we have our longship, which will be fairly intimidating, fairly fast, with not a big breadth and cargo hold, but she will do for the raidings. So there we go. Thank you for watching, and see you next time that we play Expedition Vikings. Have a good night.